Governor Perry released this photo on his Twitter account of immigrants in an overcrowded facility earlier this evening during his visit in the valley today. Now, he says the border is being overrun and is not secure. The governor briefed the media after his tour, but did not acknowledge the women and children stuffed in facilities in the valley. His focus is keeping them out of the U.S.
A major catastrophe waiting to happen. Matter of fact, it's happening as we're speaking.
The governor of Texas disappointed after touring a holding facility where hundreds of immigrants from Honduras and Guatemala are being held after flooding the Rio Grande Valley.
Texas is going to do its part, but we cannot do this alone.
His press conference at the DPS station in Wesco was filled with promises to change what is happening right now.
As a matter of fact, the National Guard is already engaged in this. The Department of Health Services is already engaged in this. There was Texas Task Force 1 individuals at the Sallyport at the Border Patrol facility there. So we're already engaged.
Governor Rick Perry is blaming cartels in Central America for driving this mass exodus of women and children into the U.S.
The cartels are abusing these young people. They are putting them in harm's way. And we're going into July and August, which is the most brutal weather that we have. That's the humanitarian side of this.
But when we asked about the people who have already crossed illegally, the governor didn't answer the question directly.
But Governor Perry, what about the almost 50,000 immigrants that have been recorded that are already here, many of them staying right here in the valley and facilities? I understand you want to protect the border and stop it from happening, but what about the ones that are already here, being let go, being sent on bus stations, getting on commercial airlines? If they can pay for their ticket, they can get on an airplane with any of us and fly off. What about those people?
I think you have just very clearly drawn attention to one of the major problems that we have, is that this message that's being sent right now is if you will cross the river, if you will cross the Rio Grande into the United States, then you can go anywhere in this country you want. As a matter of fact, we'll even get you to some of those places.
Governor Perry says there is no need for a special session and is asking for more boots on the ground instead to stop the influx of immigrants who he says should know they will be, quote, sent back. What do you think about the governor's visit to the valley and his response to this immigration crisis? Find me now at facebook.com/Action4News Marcy and on Twitter at MarcyKGBT.